Hello everyone, my name is Sola Sasmita with NPM 2211031125, and in this report I will discuss an important environmental issue affecting Indonesia today: plastic pollution and the discovery of microplastic in Jakarta's rainfall. Rainwater is often seen as something clean and refreshing. However, recent research from Badan Riset and Inovasi Nasional atau BRIN has revealed that rainwater in Jakarta actually contains microplastic particles. This means microplastic pollution has reached the air, the clouds, and is now returning to us through rain. And what are microplastic? Microplastic are very small fragments of plastic, usually less than 5 millimeters. They can come from synthetic clothing fibers, tire dust, packaging waste, and open burning. BRIN recorded around 15 microplastic particles per square meter per day in rainfall samples. And this shows that these particles are now circulating in our daily environment. Indonesia is one of the world's largest plastic waste producer. According to the global data, Indonesia ranks fourth with around 65.2 million tons of waste per year. On the right side of the slide, you can see projection showing the total amount of waste and plastic waste in Indonesia is expected to continue increasing each year if no strong intervention is made. And there are several key factors contributing to the plastic pollution in Indonesia. The first one is the high use of the single-use plastics, and then waste management systems that are not yet optimal, littering behavior in many urban and coastal areas, and then only a small portion of plastic waste is recycled. And on the right side of the slide, you can also see a chart showing countries exporting plastic waste to Indonesia, with the Netherlands and Germany among the largest contributors. This means Indonesia not only with the domestic plastic waste, but also imported plastic waste from the other countries as the problem to deal with. And microplastic contamination could affect. The first one is water, soil, and marine ecosystem, and then human health through the food, drinking water, and air. And it is also possible to cause health risks, include breathing problems, hormonal disruption, and long-term cellular damage. And on the right side, the diagram shows a microplastic cycle from the plastic breakdown to the and then it become microplastic and then entering the air or water and get into the animals or seafood and eventually return to the human body. Indonesia has introduced policies to reduce plastic pollution. For example, Indonesia has set national target to reduce marine plastic waste by 70% by 2025 under Presidential Regulation number 83 of 2018, and there are now more than 7,700 community waste banks across the country, encouraging recycling and sorting from the household level. And Australia has provided 13 million rupiah in funding support for plastic waste reduction program in Indonesia. And also in Banyuwangi, one of the cities in Indonesia, there is an initiative that converts plastic waste into alternative fuel for industry, showing how waste can be repurposed into something useful. And despite these efforts, several challenges still remain, such as the single-use plastic consumption is still widespread, and then recycling facilities are limited and uneven, and enforcement of waste regulation remains weak, and plastic disposal habits still continuing. And also, according to the National Coordination Team, or TKNPSL, the ocean plastic leakage reduction has only reached reached 41.68%, which is still below the national target of the 70%. And to address those issues, the several actions are necessary. For example, the first one is reducing the use of the single-use plastic and then strengthen waste sorting at home and in public places, expand community waste banks and recycling centers, support innovations such as plastic to fuel conversion, and the last one could be increase public awareness and the environmental education. And the discovery of microplastic in Jakarta's rainwater is a reminder that plastic pollution has already come back to us. This is not only a distant problem, it is happening now. And by reducing plastic use, supporting recycling, and educating our communities, we can help protect our environmental and our health. Thank you for watching.